There we go. All right. We are live. What's up tonight, everybody?
What is up, everybody?
So I can see it on the phone, too. Come on. Maybe. There we go. Perfect. All right. We'll wait a couple minutes here for everybody to get on. What's going on tonight, Dan?
Oh, not too much. I think I got some good ones. Kyle helped me tonight with a few of the questions, but I think I'm gonna be able to stump some people. I'm hoping, but we'll see. I think we got some good ones for you guys tonight. When Glenn gets on, I'm gonna assume he got the T-shirt finally after 8 years in the shipping world. So yeah, I think I got some good ones. Definitely a little more of a mixture today. I like to do. I think I got more comics than more comic ones than I normally do. I usually kind of do half, try to split up between comics, film, and everything else. But Glenn said he did get the shirt. Perfect.
Awesome.
So Glenn, real quick, I wanted to show you this before we get going. I was telling Kyle about it the other day, and this is a cool comic. Now, I don't think it's worth peanuts because it's not like one of the bigger labels and stuff, but anytime, I'm not a huge Superman fan necessarily. I love Superman, but I don't know his comics as much. Anytime you get mullet Superman in the early 90s, you gotta get. But look at this thing. It's like a shiny. It's actually like a metallic shiny cover. Superman 695 from 1994, and it's also got Lobo on a page. I do not like Lobo. For those who do actually know who Lobo is. But yeah, thought that was kind of a cool comic. I have no idea what's even. I got to actually read through it, but it's in excellent shape. We got a cool dealer on Etsy who gives us, who's starting to giving me some really good ones, like a grab bag of ones, and a lot of them are really excellent condition. I got a couple cool Batman ones too, so I will show you guys that in a future video. All right, so we'll give it another minute or so, Kyle, and then we'll get started.
Yeah, we'll give it a minute or so, and then we'll get.
I feel like it always happens. We get like one or two questions in, then all of a sudden we get a spike of people. So.
Yep.
Yeah, Glenn says, yeah, the emphasis on the. Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Is it was embossed. Yeah, the 90s comics were funny that way, where they kind of got creative with some of the. Honestly, probably one of my least favorite eras for comics. I don't know why. Not 90s comics. I'm not a fan of most of the time. Now there are some exclusions on that. For instance, I love Knightfall. It's my favorite story for Batman, probably, or at least one of them. The Death of Superman's excellent. You got a few of them that, for the most part, I really think the 90s. And it might be because they're starting to go into what you notice now with the modern age, with some of the artists and stuff. I don't like the drawings as much. So, okay, shall we get started?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do
it. Get them ready here. Go ahead.
All right. Without further ado, let's get to it. So, excuse me. Question number 1: what year was Robin introduced? 1940, 1943, or 1945? Kyle, what's your guess?
I'm going to say 40.
Kyle goes 1940. Okay. All right. So we got.
So Dad says 45.
Nope. It is Glenn got it first with 1940. Yeah. So Dick Grayson and Robin were introduced in 1940, about a year after Batman was introduced, to tone down the Dark Knight a little bit, because at first, he was killing peeps with guns, and he was a little dark for comic readers at the time. So they brought Robin in to tone it down, make it more kid friendly. And obviously we know what that happened in the 50s. They went a little too far, but all right. So let me write this down. I got my pen. All right. So Glenn's on the board first with 1. Question number 2. What was Alfred's original last name? Was it Pennyworth, Beagle, or Windham? Or Windham, I always say Windham. What's your guess, Kyle?
I feel like Pennyworth is going to be. It's going to be Trick because I know that's his last name, but I think it's a trick question. I'm going to say. I'm going to go Windham.
Kyle's going to go Windham. Okay. All right, we're getting some answers in. All right. That is actually, so we have I guess everyone got it wrong on that one. It's actually Beagle. For the first couple issues, yeah, Alfred was Alfred Beagle, and then I'm assuming they added Pennyworth to make him sound more like proper and
Right, more like a butler.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's interesting there. So, question number 3. Yeah, I finally fooled someone. I fooled everyone on that one. All right, so question number 3. What comic issue is almost always a Batman team up with another hero? Is it Batman Unlimited, Batman the Brave and the Bold, or Batman the Bat Family? What do you get, Kyle?
I'm going to say the Bat Family.
Kyle says the Bat Family. Steph says I faked her out because I said, all right, she thought she got it. So all right, so it looks like that one, Glenn and Sean came in real quick on that one, both with the Brave and the Bold. So yes, so Batman the Brave and the Bold is almost always a team up. I'd say 80 or 90% of the time. There are a few exceptions, but it's almost always a team up with someone. I have quite a few. One with him and Green Lantern and Plastic Man. It's kind of a random one, but he teamed up with Plastic Man a lot during that time too. So Glenn and Sean. All right, question number 4.
Oh, yeah, I got this one.
What villain has a wife suspended in frozen animation until he finds a cure for her? Is it Mr. Zero, Mr. Freeze, or Subzero? All right,
got to be Mr. Freeze.
Kyle says his man, Mr. Freeze.
Right. Arnold.
Oh, God. Yeah, guys, I feel bad for Kyle because his only Kyle's never seen Batman the Animated Series that much, so like his only good iteration of like any kind of film of Mr. Freeze is Arnold, unfortunately. And I love Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm one of his biggest fans, but man, he was a terrible Mr. Freeze. Looks like Glenn and Sean again both got that, and Buff Edits. I'm gonna give them all that. So Sean +1, Glenn, and Buff Edits. All right, question number 5. What happened to Barbara Gordon in The Killing Joke? Was she killed, was she shot, or was she kidnapped?
I'm going to say she was shot.
Kyle says she was shot. Okay. And he looks like, Alfred just burst through the door. Hey, bub. So looks like, again, we kind of got Glenn, Sean, and Buff Edits all together. Plus, yeah, she was shot by Joker, which paralyzed her, turning her into the Oracle. So, actually got a close one now between the three of you guys. So, fun fact, those who have seen The Killing Joke, Joey, my brother-in-law, and my wife and I went to go see it on a one-night showing only up at the one theater we were at. It's a packed house, and if you've seen the movie, you know like the scene I'm talking about, which is not in the actual comic, where Batgirl and Batman get it on, which is just kind of gross because it just seemed, and oh my god, all the nerds in the room were like loving it. They were cheering and hooting and hollering. It was hilarious. So let's see. All right, but I digress. All right, question number. Buffett, it says, I enjoyed it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kyle.
Oh, you're fine. I don't know if everybody else has seen it or not, but you're coming in laggy on mine, Dan.
Yeah, I'm showing on here again that my connection's unstable, and I don't know why. I'm plugged into the router. I don't understand. All right. Well, if I lag out, Kyle, you're going to have to take up, and I'll have to let you know if you're right or not. So
I have
question number 6.
I have a theory. I've noticed a trend here. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I have a theory.
All right. Which villain made the least amount of appearances in 1966 TV show Batman? Is it Catwoman, Penguin, or the Riddler?
I'm going to go Penguin.
I was going Penguin. This is one I actually had to look up. So all right, wow. All right, Dirk. Dad and Sean got it right first. It is the Riddler. He showed up, which I actually would have. I did not know this one. This is one Kyle came up with, and I did not know. I had to look it up because I thought Catwoman, to be honest. So Sean and Dirk +1. All right, where are we on 7? Question 7.
Yep. Here we go.
All right, halfway through. Who did Alfred fight and end up beating up in Justice? Was it Joker, Superman, or Batman? In the comic book, not the video game. I have not played the video game. Kyle's going Soups. All right.
Going Soups. Oh, hold on. A bunch of them just came in. Glenn saying Superman.
Glenn and Sean came in right at the same time with Superman. Yeah. So Alfred takes these pills that essentially like gives him super strength, and he beats the living crap out of Superman for a few minutes. Headbutts him and stuff. It's pretty awesome. So that's Sean +1 and Glenn. All right, we got a close one here. That must not be in the video game because I have not played the video game actually, but Joey's played it. He loves the video games, but I'm assuming that probably wasn't part of the storyline. Anyway, question number 8. This one I'm wondering if people are going to get. What is the villain, or I guess I should say, who is the villain Cyrus Gold known as? Killer Moth, Egghead, or Solomon Grundy? Any guesses, Kyle?
I'm going to say Egghead.
All right. Actually, looks like Dirk got it right with there he is. Solomon Grundy is known as Cyrus Gold. He was killed, quote unquote, and tossed into a swamp, and his undead corpse became Solomon Grundy. One of my more intriguing villains. I like him. I think he's a fun one. All right, and looks like Sean got that one as well, right underneath it. So give Dirk and Sean one on that. All right, let me count it up real quick as we go on to question 9. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Sean's got 5. Glenn's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Buff Edits has got 3. And Dirk's got 3. All right, here we go. Question number 9.
Right there.
Who replaced Batman after Bane broke his back in Knightfall? Is it Robin, Azrael, or Nightwing? Any guesses, Kyle?
I'm going to say Nightwing, but I'm going to say Nightwing.
Kyle goes Nightwing. All right. Holy crap, we got 3 of them right in a row. So it looks like Glenn, Sean, and Stephanie, and Buff Edits all came in right at the same time with Azrael. Yeah, so Azrael that's an interesting one because it really, when Bruce picked him to take up the Batman mantle, it kind of pissed Dick off, who was Nightwing at the time. So it's kind of an interesting choice, which turned out to not be good, obviously. He ends up beating Bane, but ends up going insane. So let's see. So Sean's got 6, Glenn's got 6, Buff Edits has got 4, and Steph gets on the board with 1. All right, question number 10. Who is the hero with magical powers and the ability to cast spells? So Zatanna, Count Vertigo, or Huntress?
I'm going to say Count Vertigo.
Kyle goes with Count Vertigo. That's a cool name. I don't care what anyone says. Count Vertigo is a cool name. All right, yeah. So Glenn and Dad. So Glenn and Dirk both got one. Yeah, it is Zatanna. Let's see. So Glenn pulls ahead in the lead with 7, and Dirk's got 4, tied with Buff Edits. Going into question number 11.
Come on, there it is.
What villain is known for committing crimes on holidays? Is it the Holiday Man, Calendar Man, or Date Man? What's your guess, Kyle?
I'm going to say Calendar Man.
Calendar Man is correct. And wow, okay, everyone got that one. I thought I would fool a couple people. I thought someone would pick Holiday Man or something. But yeah, Calendar Man is correct. So let's see. So that is +1 for everybody. Okay, Glenn still holds a 1-point lead. All right. Question number 12.
Sorry, I was typing something up for the next one real quick.
That's all right. What is the name of the hero, Azrael? Tim Drake, Jean Paul Valley, or Damian Wayne?
I got to go with Jean Paul, just because that's a cool name.
Jean Paul, yeah, that is a cool name. All right. Looks like Sean and Glenn and Buff Edits all got that. Yeah, so the Jean Paul Valley. That is a really cool name. If I had a son, I should name him that. All right, so let's see. Glenn. So Glenn's got 9, Sean's got 8, and Buff Edits has got 6. All right, final question. So if Sean gets this, we go into Steph says, please no. I think Jean Paul's a cool name. Anyway, so if Sean gets this and Glenn does not, we are going into the tiebreaker. So question number 13. What we got?
There it is.
Who is Batman's first ally in the comics? Is it Commissioner Gordon, Alfred, or Robin?
I'm going to go with Alfred.
Kyle goes with Alfred. We got a lot of Alfreds, and Glenn seals the deal with Commissioner Gordon. Yeah. So Commissioner Gordon appears in the first before Alfred's ever introduced anyone else like that. So it looks like Buff Edits gets that as well. So, yep. So let's do the bonus one anyway. What the hell? We got you guys on.
We got time.
You got time. So what we got here? Let's see. That makes Glenn that was a close one actually. I thought I'd stumps. I guess more stumpers on that. So
can I tell you the trend I was following for my answers?
All right. Well, it wasn't a very good trend because you were wrong on a few of them, but.
So I tried to anytime I veered off from the trend, it seemed like that's when I would miss it. Okay. Literally like 9 of the answers were B.
Okay. Interesting.
Out of the first 6, 5 of them were B. Like I started looking down through, I'm like, oh,
I got to get better at spacing them out apparently.
So then I missed 2 of them in a row. So then I went away from the B idea, and then there was a bunch of B's in a row. I'm like, oh shit.
Steph says our dog Alfred keeps looking around because he keeps hearing his name. Yeah, I'm sure he is. All right, what do we got here? So we got a bonus question. What is the name that Ra's al Ghul calls Batman? Any guesses, Kyle? I'm not giving you. This is you gotta either you know it or you don't.
I figure if maybe I hold out long enough, Glenn or Sean, somebody will answer it.
Batman is not in the name. It's not any bat kind of thing.
Glenn says detective, so I'm going to go with detective.
Yes, Glenn is correct. So Raish never calls him Batman, always calls him Detective, and it's a code of honor that Raish follows by because he respects Batman for his skills. And yeah, Sean got it too. Yeah, so that's why I love Ra's al Ghul. He's probably top 2 favorite villains when he's done right. So, all right, guys. So that does it tonight. So Glenn, you should be getting your wallet from Jeopardy anytime too. So it's just taking forever to ship. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to get you that might ship quicker for winning. So Steph wants to know if that's where Detective Comics came from. No, Detective Comics was before Batman. So that would be cool though. And Raish didn't come. That was in the 30s, and Raish didn't come until I don't know 1971, 72. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll stay tuned for a video coming out. We're gonna have one on Deathstroke, another really good villain. So we're gonna do a little history on him, and we'll also probably do a comic book cliff note for part 2 of Death in the Family. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Have a great night, guys.